Hi there, this is Andrew from Lightworks Photography again, and today I thought I would make a little video about three ways or three things in the future that you will possibly use your wedding photographs for that you hadn't maybe thought about now, if that makes sense. Um, Planning for the future, isn't it? Wedding photography for the future, that's what it is, for your future life, for going forward. Okay, so number one, the first thing that you will use your wedding photographs for in the future is when you have a big anniversary, your 25th or your 40th or your 50th. Out the pictures will come. Oh my goodness, everyone will go, you also look so young. And, it's a real focus of attention at an event like that. My parents have been married for 52 years now, yes. They had their 50th wedding anniversary, obviously, 2 years ago. The wedding album came out, and everyone wants to look at it, and it did the rounds for the whole day. So, and at that point, actually, it's irreplaceable at that point. Whether it's a wedding album or you've got a DVD of pictures, if you'll have DVDs in 50 years' time, I don't know. However, we're going to beam pictures to each other, but that's invaluable. If you think in 50, or if you're married for 40 or 50 years' time, and you have a visual record of what happened on that day, you can't put a value on that. It's absolutely priceless, and certainly in terms of handing it on as well as part of your sort of family history, I think that's really, really important and really exciting, actually, from my point of view as a photographer, to be able to do that. Which brings me on to number two, the second thing that you will no doubt, well, possibly use your wedding photographs for is if you have children in the future. And all kids want to know. They want to know where they came from, what mum and dad looked like, what it was like on mum and dad's wedding day. My kids particularly. I've got two girls, and I won't say they have been in the past obsessed with weddings, but it is part of the family history, and they want to know what happened. So, looking back at mum and dad on that day, thinking about the time before they were even considered or thought about, it's sort of prehistory for them. So I think for any child, if you do go on and have children, looking at your parents' wedding album is a really powerful experience. I know I certainly found it so, and still do, which links into my mum and dad's album and their 50th anniversary. But as a child, I was obviously aware of their wedding photos. It's part of why I do what I do. It was a really powerful document to me, and something that was, not always there in my upbringing, but I knew that it existed, and I referred back to it. I spent a lot of time looking at it. Thirdly, at some point in your married life, inevitably, you're going to have a god-awful row. You're going to have the row of your lives, where you look at the person that you decided you're going to spend the rest of your life with, and you think, why the hell did I do that? What did I see in him, her, etc., etc., etc. It happens to the best of us. It happens to everyone, and at some point in the journey to reconciliation of that, looking back on that day, be it yourself in a quiet corner or be it together, is a humbling and, again, powerful experience, and one that I think is invaluable, and that might happen more than once. It did for me. It's the wedding photographs, I think, within that context are incredibly healing in a way, I suppose. I think it just sort of reaffirms who you are, and it takes you out of the heat of that moment and that time, and it makes you just sort of reevaluate and reassess and just sort of think back to the reasons why you made that big decision in the first place. And you know that, of course, in your head anyway, but to actually have something physical to look through, and a visual reminder of that, and great wedding photography will transport you back. You will relive the feelings and the emotions and the excitement and how you felt before, and why, what it was like getting to that point. And I think in the context of a really tough time, that's a really valuable, again, a sort of priceless tool, a priceless resource to have. Okay, so there you have it. One or two from personal experience. 3 amazing ways that your wedding photographs will hopefully go forward with you into your future life, and may well become invaluable, and will certainly be useful anyway after you've got married, got back from the honeymoon, looked through them and thrown your album in the loft, which I'm sure you won't do, but that's some people do. Okay, until next time, thank you, bye.